Hello, everyone. Listen, I just wanted to come on real quick and give you, I don't know, advice, a suggestion, maybe a warning, a word of caution, whatever you want to call it. But there are many people that receive gifts and never open them, never use them, and never think anything of it. But I want to talk to you about a very special gift. There's a very special gift that has been given. It's very unique to you. You know what? How about we do this? How about we use an example? I'll use an example of a plant. And I'll use myself. I'll just use myself so nobody else, gets offended. That's certainly not what I want to do. So I'll use myself. Let's just say someone gave me a very, very, very special plant. Very special. It was for a birthday or something, and they gave it to me. It was one-of-a-kind plant. One of a kind, wouldn't be found anywhere else. Nobody else could have it. It wouldn't even grow anymore. I had the only plant like it on the earth. Okay, it's the only one, no others anywhere to be found. You can't even duplicate it, imitate it, nothing. It's the only one, unique to me. So this gift was given to me, and the person that gave me the gift was so excited. They were just so thrilled. Like I get that way when I'm buying a gift for someone. I get so excited and I can't wait to give it to them. I can hardly wait, and I'm so excited watching their expression as they open it. So this person got a gift for me just like that. It was a plant. We're going to say it was a plant, and it was for me. So the plant. When I opened it, I looked, I smiled and I said, thank you. And went on about my way. I set it down because, it was an event. And so I just set it down. I didn't want to, get anything to happen to it. So I just set it down and went on my way. So the person was standing there looking a little disappointed. And they were wondering why I didn't make a fuss over it because they were openly more excited than I was. And they were just kind of, I don't know, disillusioned, disappointed. I don't know if that's the right word. But anyway, they didn't think anything of it and went on with the day. And then, time passed, and then they happened to have a conversation with me, and they asked me about, the gift. They asked me about the plant. And I was like, yeah, it's doing fine. Yeah, it's okay. And I just changed the subject real quick. And they were, puzzled, like thinking, like, what's going on? Why doesn't she want to even talk about this plant? It's a beautiful plant. It's gorgeous. Has she not even looked at it, taken care of it? Does she not know? So anyway, time goes on, and they happened to come over my house for another event. And guess what? The plant is in the exact same space that I set it down when they were there. It's barely hanging on to life, which shows that I did not take any interest in it, didn't even tend to it, water it, care for it, look it up, see what it's about, try to even appreciate the plant or make sure it was where it needed to be to get sunlight, to grow, to get nourishment. Nothing. It's sitting in the same place and it looks half dead. So when she comes in, I actually see her face and I feel embarrassed. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I just take a deep breath and try to like play it off and redirect her attention away from this plant because I'm thinking, oh my God, I felt bad. I really, really did feel bad. This is imaginary, not true. We're just making it up for the story. So I felt bad about this plant that was just sitting there barely hanging on to life. Barely. Anyway, we go and have a conversation. We sit down and we're talking. And eventually, of course, she mentions the plant. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I just got so busy. I honestly, you know what? I forgot about the plant. I'm really, really sorry. I didn't mean to. I do appreciate everything that you've given to me. I didn't mean to neglect it or not care for it, but life was life, and I had to do stuff. I had to work. I go to work every day. It was just too much to handle. Then I got a cold, and then I got over the cold, and then I got a headache, and it was just all these things. And then, I didn't even have the money. I didn't have the money. I know. Okay. Yeah. I could have gave her water from the tap, but I wanted to get the special water for the plant. I didn't have the money to get the water for the plant. So I didn't give the plant any water, and I didn't even know what kind of special plant. It looks very unique, and I'm just not good with plants. So I didn't know. I had no idea. So she then sits back and says, well, you know what? That was a very special plant. It was very unique. It was crafted just for you, grown just for you. And it was put in special pots, special soil. And had you taken care of the plant, it would have given you special results. And I mean, yeah, really? Yeah, right. Okay, whatever you say. In my mind, I'm thinking this. Wouldn't dare say it to her face, but this is what I'm thinking. Like, okay, really? Oh, that's nice. I'm so sorry. So she goes on to say, you know what? Look, if you had just taken care of the plant, all you had to do was water it. You could have watered it. You could have looked up online how to take care of it. You could have even asked me how to take care of it, because really the plant that I gave you, it wasn't really, really for you. It was for you to enjoy, and you would have reaped some of the benefits, but it was for others. It was for others to see. I gave you that gift for others. That gift was for others. You weren't necessarily going to use it. You were going to reap some of the benefits of it, be able to look at it and see it and utilize it and touch it and everything else. But it was really for others. That gift was for others, and you didn't do anything with it and sat it there, and it's barely hanging on to life. And again, I'm mortified. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend my friend. I didn't want to do that. And I do appreciate gifts. I get excited about gifts. But honestly, life was life. And when she gave it to me, I was so distracted by everything else that was going on. And then time went on and I forgot. So I reminded her of this and said, listen, give me another chance. I'll try to bring it back to life. I'll do what I can, to utilize the plant to make sure that it's used and it's for others. I didn't really understand at the time how it was for others, but lo and behold, as I began to take care of this plant, I did get water. It didn't cost me a thing. Got it out the tap. Okay, I pay for water, but nevertheless, you know what I'm saying. It was no extra expense. Then I did look. It had a little card in it actually that told me how to take care of the plant. I read it. I was like, oh, okay. It needs sunlight. Oh, okay. I need to do X, Y, and Z. Oh, okay. That's not hard. Wow. Okay. So I began to do those things and time went on. And wouldn't you know it, this plant grew and grew and grew. And everybody else that would see this plant just became so happy, so joyous. I posted pictures of it. Now, this is hypothetical. We're just using it as a story. So don't go looking for the pictures of the plant because there is no plant. But I posted pictures of it and people were just ecstatic. They were overjoyed when they saw this plant. I didn't understand it. Well, here, lo and behold, the reality was that again, in this made up experiment, but it made up a situation. Okay, we're just doing this. We're just talking about it. So that was the wrong word to use, but this experiment, okay, this discussion. So the reality is that plant was a gift that symbolizes a gift that God gave to me. And it symbolizes my lack of using the gift. I let it there, left it there. It sat and it was dormant and almost died. Didn't use it. And what happened when I actually started to cultivate the gift, I started to do what was required to care for the gift and started to use the gift. People were so overjoyed. The gift was to bring joy to the lives of other people. And in return, in bringing joy to them, I received joy as well. So I just wanted to caution, if you have a plant that's sitting there that's hanging on to near death, please do water it. A real live plant, yes. But anyway, if we're talking about gifts, we're really talking about gifts that God gives you and you're not utilizing them. So I hope that you will take a moment, take a breath, and think about the gift that God has given you and begin to utilize it, because that gift, it is for you, but it's really for others, and others need your gift. You might not need it. You might not think much of it. Life might be life, but guess what? It's life for them too. And perhaps your gift could actually save their life, change their life. We'll never know if you don't cultivate your gift. So cultivate your gift. And you might say, well, I don't know what my gift is. I don't have any plants. I don't even know what my gift is. If you don't know what your gift is, there are resources that you can find out. And matter of fact, I'm not sure. I may do a spiritual gifts assessment and we can walk through that together to find out what your gift is. So see, it's that simple. And when you find out, then you are responsible for opening it, unwrapping it, utilizing it, watering, whatever you have to do, cultivating it and using it to bring God glory and for the benefit of others. So if you don't get anything else out of this, make sure that you don't have any unopened gifts sitting around, or you don't have any plants that are dying that are sitting around because you're not carrying them. Both of them require care and attention, right? Got it? Got it? Good. I hope you got it. I hope you get it. Use your gift.